Coming up, will the cold ever end? We'll tell you in weather.
And later, students are taking a shot against COVID.
Welcome to DITV Now, your flash update on all the biggest headlines coming out of the Daily Iowa newsroom. I'm Tiana Torjan.
And I'm Lauren Johnson. Iowa City has been brutally cold these past couple of weeks. Watch out, warmer weather won't be making it to Iowa City until the end of the month. Today, you can expect another cloudy and chilly day with a high of 11 and a low of 0 degrees. Bundle up, Iowa City.
COVID-19's presence on campus is shrinking thanks to students doing their part. The UI has 7 new student cases and 3 new employee cases. In addition to low case counts, vaccines are rolling out to a fresh crop of students. This is a new era in the fight against COVID-19. Student teachers and student first responders are now getting the vaccine. While the UI continues moving through the vaccine phases, most people will get vaccinated by the regular doctor or at a pharmacy.
The White House is setting the standard on accessibility. The Biden administration is using sign language interpreters at every meeting. This has never been done before. There are often little to no accommodations for the deaf and hard of hearing community. When captions are available, they are regularly hard to follow.
So when the president, Biden, or any president really, puts an interpreter there, that shows the world and it shows that they care about deaf people.
Although this marks progress, controversy is erupting. White House ASL interpreter Heather Mushaw has ties with the far right. UI political science professor Tim Hagel says Mushaw's political beliefs should not make a difference in her interpreting.
What seems to be the big problem here is more along the lines of people are unhappy that she has that connection, had done that in the past.
Mushaw says she has not been offered back since the controversy dropped, but it is unclear if she will continue.
Being a Gym Hawk is flippin' fun. The Gym Hawks are currently ranked 9th in the nation and lead the Big Ten on floor and beam. Returning senior Claire Kaji is a powerhouse leader for the Gym Hawks.
I'm just so proud of this team, and I can't do what I do out there without them. And so, I mean, it's not about me at all. Like, I can get all the high scores, but it's really them that sets me up to get those high scores.
She currently is tied for 5th nationally on floor with a 9.917 average and recorded a season high on beam as well. The Gym Hawks understand it's difficult competing at such a high level every week, but their mentality is key to pushing through.
Every week is just a process. Never let the pride go in front of the hard work that we still have, because these are just the first couple steps to where we want to be.
The Gym Hawks are back in Carver this Saturday at 1 and will compete against the Maryland Terrapins. Iowa's baseball team recently got back into the swing of things. Practice is starting up again. Let's pitch it to DITV sports reporter Michael Merrick.
In the world we now live in, there is not much that remains the same from pre-COVID-19. One thing that has stayed the same? Baseball. The Hawkeyes are returning to the diamond and aren't seeing too much of a difference in practice.
Obviously, everyone has to wear masks at all times. That's a big thing that's been pushed. And then, we get tested once a week, and then we'll start getting tested more once we get closer to playing actual games. But as for practice schedule, we pretty much are able to do everything, all the normal things, infield, outfield, defense, hitting, everything's pretty much the same.
After the devastating end of last year's season due to COVID-19, this year's Hawkeye team is making sure to capitalize on this gift of a season.
Going through kind of the situation last year, so especially as seniors, we thought that was it. So just to be able to have this opportunity and this chance, it just kind of puts an emphasis on kind of what you have, what kind of opportunity you have right in front of your face.
While no schedule for the upcoming season has been released yet, the Hawk season is not too far away. From Iowa City, Iowa, I'm Michael Merrick, DITV.
Quarantine has kept many people apart, but this Iowa City couple tied the knot. 82-year-old Warren Paris and 75-year-old Jerry McConnell met at a senior class 4 years ago. Their friendship took a romantic turn after McConnell dog sat for Paris.
So I took the dog to her, and when I came back from Des Moines, he never really left. We call Ginger the matchmaker.
COVID-19 threatened their happy love story. Social distancing restrictions meant Warren and McConnell would have to isolate separately. So the couple decided to get married. This meant they wouldn't spend the pandemic apart.
We were together all during quarantine, and we were like, well, we haven't had any serious arguments. We might as well get married.
Paris and McConnell became husband and wife last September. The ceremony was small. COVID-19 precautions meant just their families and 8 guests. But for Warren,
it just seems like we've been together forever.
thanks for tuning in to DITV Now.
We'll be back tomorrow with the latest from the University of Iowa, Iowa City, and Hawkeye Nation. From Iowa City, I'm Tiana Torjan.
And I'm Lauren Johnson. Have a great day.